Hello everyone, it's Kari, and today I'm a part of the Craft Collab's favorite Fall Colors Hop. We are all inspired by the glorious colors this time of year, and so today I have 3 cards with beautiful fall colors and fall produce to share. I'm using these products here by Concord and Ninth, that beautiful plaid and the stamp set with the matching dies, including this tag die, which I really love. So I'm going to start out by stamping the plaid on some colored cardstock. And this first color is a cilantro cardstock by Lawn Fawn. I love this color this time of year, and I thought that it would be beautiful with some Distress Oxide inks stamped on it. So I'm going to start out with the peeled paint, Distress Oxide, and I use the misty corners there to kind of take that cardstock a little bit off the edge so that I could get the entire panel stamped. And I'm using the Misty here, and you can see that it pulled up the entire paper, but I found that that worked out great because then I just pressed it on like a background stamp, and that seemed to work out the best actually. I'm going to try on a dark blue here, and I had this paper in my stash, and I'm going to be using the chipped sapphire Distress Oxide on this color, and I really like this one. I also tried this blue color and the green. Actually, I did all the colors in a variety of ink colors on top so that I could choose my favorites. This one I really liked. I love that plaid with the black and the blue. And then we have some red cardstock here, more of a cranberry actually. And I'm trying some black, and then I also, my favorite turned out to be the red with the fired brick Distress Oxide, surprisingly enough. So anyway, I stamped out a whole bunch of these panels, and all of them are very different and very fun, and actually they're all going to work. So I'm going to make a variety of cards later on. So today I'm just going to pick my favorite 3, and we'll make those into cards. You can see all my colors here. So now I have die cut all the fall produce, and I'm just going to color it very quickly. I die cut it on Neenah Solar White paper, and I'm just going to take some finger daubers here and sponge on some color. It's so easy and so fast, a lot faster than me trying to color up these individually with markers or colored pencils. However, you can cut these with some different colors of cardstock, and that would be a lot faster too. But I just really love the look of inking on white cardstock. So that's what I decided to do here. For the stems, I just took a colored pencil and colored those brown so I'd have a little variation instead of everything being green. Now you can see that I cut out those little barrel details with some gold foil paper. I really like the look of that. Although I was thinking that for an apple basket, it would be really cool to have these cut to look like galvanized metal, like galvanized steel, you know, just to have a little more variation. But this gold goes so well with my fall colors that I just loved the way that it turned out. You know that I'm going to try it with some different colors though, right? So here I found that I needed to tuck those little apples in. So before I glued that on, I wish I would have put the apples in there first, but you live and learn, right? And so I'm going to pop some of the apples up with these little mini pop dots from scrapbook.com. I love these, and they worked well to pop them up, but I did find that I wanted the background also colored in red because you could see a little of that behind the popped up apples. So that helped a lot. So it made it look like there were a lot more apples in this basket as well. So I popped up a few of the apples. I kept some of them flush with the apple basket, and it created a lot of dimension on this bucket of apples. I just love that. I love all the dimension. So I'm going to place an acrylic block over the top while that's drying, and I'll move on to the carrots. Now these carrots I did with some oranges and greens, but I was thinking, you know, at my farmer's market, that I see these a lot, multicolored, like tricolored carrots. And especially when I go to the farmers markets in San Diego or California, anywhere in Southern California I've been to a farmers market, have just been beautiful. They have the most amazing produce there. Here in Arizona, we don't have many outdoor farmers markets, at least not in the summer. We do have an indoor farmers market, and they have the tricolored carrots, which I love to get because I feel like somehow they're more healthy. I'm not sure if that's actually true. Anyway, back to the card here. I am adding on another variation of the orange color here. That's actually the carved pumpkin distress ink, and this will make it really pop and give it some dimension. I'm going to layer all of this up. I just love these little carrots. So cute. There's the apples. I got distracted by the apples. So I'm going to finish layering this up. I'll put this top carrot on with some foam tape. It just gives it that much more dimension. And I love how dimensional these cards are. You know, there are some stamps in the stamp set of each of these items, but my favorite was popping them up, giving them all these dimension with the die cuts. So I'll just add that to the top of the carrot bunch. Look at that cute bunch of carrots. That's going to look really cute on my card. You can see that the tags, I die cut those tags with Nina Desert Storm paper because it's kind of like a light brown paper bag type color, which is really great to go with my fall look. For the pumpkins, I did the exact same colors that I did on the carrots. And here you can layer up this pumpkin or not. It's up to you. I decided to go ahead and use all of the layers this time, although it's just as cute without those layers. This pumpkin is a really cute pumpkin. So now I'm just deciding which backgrounds I want to use with which little fall produce, which tag I'm going to use. For this apple one, I'm going to use the sentiment that says thanks a bunch, or actually it says thanks a bushel. There is a bunch in there too, I believe, so you can change up all of these sentiments. You could have it say thanks a bushel. You'll see I use the other one on the carrots. So thanks a bushel goes really great with these apples. And there is a little tiny stamp in here that has like a line with a heart in the very middle. And so I decided to go ahead and stamp that with some red ink on this tag. And I'm just going to test it out first before I actually stamp it. I started out using that candied apple color, and then I went to the fired brick because it's a little darker and it matched just a little better. But look how cute that is. And now we'll pop those apples right up and we'll put it on a red plaid background. That plaid, it does look like I used more of a white ink, but that's actually the fired brick distress oxide ink. It turns out lighter on the dark cranberry color. So interesting. For this tag, I decided to pop it up using 3M foam tape to give it even more of that popped up look. And it turned out really cute. For the others, I decided that they had enough dimensions, so I glued those ones straight to the card. But I really do like the way this one turned out. Look how cute that gold is on that bucket of apples. Really cute. All right, so the carrot one, here's the one I was thinking about. I'm going to use the stamp that says love you bunches. So you could use thanks bunches or love you bunches. You could change them up. Here I'm just going to go ahead and glue that on. This is my favorite liquid adhesive right now. It's the Nouveau Deluxe adhesive. And I'll just glue on those carrots and then I'll glue it to that card. This is the blue one with the black VersaFine Onyx black. I really love that one. And it looks great with the black ink stamped for the Love You Bunches sentiment. On the bottom of that one, I did stamp hand-picked with the dark blue chipped sapphire distress oxide to match the background. For this one, of course, I'm going to use the Hey There pumpkin. I'm really glad I put this in the Misty to stamp because I ended up stamping them twice. And for the bottom, I'm going to use the heart with the line, and I'll stamp that with a green ink. This is the peeled paint to match the background that I end up using on this one. So there you go. There's the tags. I'll glue that right directly and put a little acrylic block down to help hold that leaf down a little bit. This is a really cute dimensional pumpkin. So now here is a look at the green that I end up putting that one on, and I glued that one directly as well to the card. So here's a look at all three of our fall cards. They do look like seed packets a little bit, don't they? So cute. This would be really fun for any kind of garden party or outdoor party. The last thing to do is to glue these to some card bases. I use 110-pound card bases, and here you have a look at those dimensional carrots. Love you bunches. And here's the one that we popped up with foam tape. So it's got just a little more. Look at that gold, and then the pumpkin right on top of the green. Beautiful fall colors. Not traditional fall colors, but I do love all of them for fall. I hope you have enjoyed this project. Be sure to check out the description box below for the next person. Thank you so much for stopping by. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up and consider subscribing to my channel. I'd love to see you again. Here's a few more videos you might be interested in. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.